It is estimated that up to 30% of men and women who return from war struggle with some symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. Turns out that canines who serve our country are also affected. An early show correspondent and veterinarian Dr. Debbye Turner Bell, our resident veterinarian, we should say, is here with a story. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Harry. When the German Shepherd Gina went to Iraq, she was a strong, confident military working dog. When she came back, she was a mess.
Yes. What's up here, Moms? Hey, Moms, see.
Gina is a highly trained military explosive detection dog.
Good girls.
In 2009, she served a 6-month tour of duty in Iraq. The military routinely deploys dogs like Gina to combat zones where they serve on the front lines, protecting soldiers from hidden dangers. It is a dangerous job and left Gina traumatized.
When she came back, she was scared of just about everything. Anything that made a noise, she didn't want anything to do with. If you took her in a building, she'd try to hide in a corner or in a closet, or she'd go hide underneath a desk if anybody was in the room.
Master Sergeant Eric Haynes, Gina's handler before she was deployed, believes Gina's fears stem from one harrowing event.
Well, while she was going out to one of the patrol areas, they were going out to raid some facilities that they thought had insurgents in it. One of their vehicles in the convoy was hit by an IED.
She had no physical injuries, but the impact left her shell-shocked. Would you say that she had PTSD?
I would say yes. I mean, obviously PTSD comes from a dramatic event, which she obviously encountered.
10 years ago, Gina might have been put down, another casualty of war. But Sergeant Haynes felt an obligation to make Gina whole again.
With these dogs, they're willing to give their lives for you. They don't ask for anything. You know, some food, some water, a little bit of petting. They're the most reliable person on the planet. You can't get that from anywhere else.
So Sergeant Haynes started an intense program to bring Gina back from the brink, getting her used to simply hearing noises and being around people again.
I started taking her to staff meetings, so it was a small group of people. And once she got enough confidence that she could be around some people, I started taking her back out to the BX, walk her around a lot of people, go up and meet people and realize that everybody's not out to get me.
Good girl.
It took 6 months, working with Gina up to 5 hours a day. Now, Gina is back to her old self. She would have never done that before, huh?
She's turned into a dog again. It's outstanding.
Just last month, Gina was recertified for active duty. Her new handler, Staff Sergeant Melinda Miller, has full confidence in her canine partner. How much do you trust her?
Oh, I trust this dog in my life. I trust this dog on everything.
Oh, I'm ecstatic with her recovery. Ecstatic. There's nowhere up but up from here as far as I'm concerned.
Good girls, all right, good girl, Gina.
It really is remarkable. Now, although Gina has been recertified to active duty, it is unclear whether she'll be able to return to a combat zone. Sergeant Haynes and Sergeant Miller will continue working with her for at least another year, Harry, before they make the determination whether she can go back into a war zone.
What a gorgeous animal.
Isn't she?
Oh, beautiful.
Jeez.
Now, when you went off to do this story, were you a little bit skeptical?
Not at all, because because dogs, animals experience anxiety from fears and from traumatic events. If you think about even dogs that have been in abusive situations that end up in shelters, they come away with fears and phobias. So no, it'd be surprising that some dog is not affected by this as opposed to that is affected.
So I've got to imagine with a number of animals that have been over there serving in these different capacities that it's not maybe all that unusual.
It's not common. Here's the thing. The dogs that they select to be military working dogs go through a very extensive screening process.
Right.
They're looking for particular character traits and personality and temperament traits. And these are usually the dogs that aren't afraid of anything, that are assertive and don't care about what's going on around them.
Sure.
So they tend to be less affected. So it's a little surprising that this one was affected so much.
And in the end, can Gina be cured, in quotation marks?
I don't know if cured is the right word, because something chemically happens in the brain in these cases with humans and with dogs. However, I believe she can be re-socialized and used in situations.
Wow.
They've done the right thing with her. She served the country.
Put the time in, didn't they? Wow.
Yes.
Good job.
Good
Debbye
job.
Turner Bell, as always, thank you.